What is good, everybody? Step It Up September, episode 3. One time for the replay crew. I appreciate everybody. So we got Crystal in the building. Thank you for joining, Crystal. I appreciate you. Crystal watched all of my live streams. That's hella hours worth of live streams. So you a real one for that one. Supreme is in the building. The only people I need to please is myself, me versus me always. Absolutely. You would think I'll be better prepared. I'm about to drop the link. How's everybody doing tonight? Let's go ahead and pin that comment. All right. So the topic of discussion for tonight is on people pleasing. Does people pleasing hold you back? I feel like it can, because people that really rock with you, they're gonna rock with you without always needing something from you, without always wanting something. And the people that don't really mess with you like that, they're gonna always ask for things. And when minute you say no, no is like the ultimate word, because that's going to really test everybody's loyalty. So my first talking point on this subject has to do with doing people favors. What's up, Corey? Thank you for joining. Chef in the building. I don't know what's going on. I see one person on my side, but whatever. It is what it is. First talking point is doing favors for people. So like I just said, a lot of times we'll try to, look out, and that's not a bad thing. The question is, though, if you needed a favor from somebody, like even let's say you did 100 favors for this person, and then you needed one favor from them, would you really be able to get that favor back from them? Probably not. So at the end of the day, you're just people pleasing. But where does that get you at the end of the day? People pleasing, it really doesn't get you anywhere. We could sit there and say, oh, well, look at what I did for you, da da da. But then that's kind of trying to guilt somebody into doing a favor back for you. Maybe not directly, and maybe it is, but it's kind of a narcissistic type of a thing. And we can't let ourselves fall into that low type of a vibration. Mama 3, thank you for joining. I saw you. Tina Mo, thank you for joining. Brother of a certain age, thank you for joining. Mulatto Master, thank you for joining, bro. So, my second talking point, as far as with people pleasing, it has to is linked to doing favors, and that is lending money. Now, I know a lot of people, you try to live righteous and things like that. And I've even fallen into this trap, even not wanting to say no because maybe that's not how your heart is set up or things like that. But if a favor or loaning money to somebody is going to inconvenience me in the long run, I can't do it, because how many people are actually going to return the favor for you? Coach Mean Reen in the building. Thank you for joining. Zoe, salute to you, bro. I see you. So as far as with the loan of money, I know people from New York, all up and down my Facebook timeline and stuff. I know people here, people from job sites I've worked at over these last few years. And it's just like people will add you and they won't watch your stuff. I'm not talking about on YouTube because YouTube is different, but it's just like you won't engage, you won't like a post or nothing, but then they'll jump in your inbox. Hey, bro, they got a story. Oh, so and so, A, B, C, D, X, Y, Z. Hey, you can spot me $20. Now, a coworker of mine once told me that if somebody asks for something small like $20, they don't really need it. They're just trying to handle a vice, be it they wanted to drink something or they wanted to smoke. And I believe that. But me being me, having a good heart, it kind of puts you in bad places sometimes. Tanya, what's up? How you doing? Thank you for joining. Now, I gave somebody $20. Didn't even get a thank you. They asked for a borrow it. Okay, cool. $20 is not going. It's not going to make or break nothing. And then I still got no engagement on my post. No, hey, what's up, bro? How you doing? And then this person had the nerve to turn around and ask me for $20 more. I said, hey, man, you ain't even pay me back from the last time. I guess, you start seeing the bubbles going. They try to start, well, you trying to crash out on me because I won't give you another $20 and you asked to borrow $20 before. So I didn't even open that message because I already knew what it was. And it was just like, dang. Then the same thing happened again. And I lent somebody else $20. It's always $20, but whatever. I digress. Same thing, no nothing, no thank you, no. So I'm like, okay, this right here ain't gonna work. So that person never asked me for another $20 though. But like, it's just crazy. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all. One of my old girls did the same shit for $15. Then paid back. This is somebody, oh, I got money. I work for the MTA. Oh, okay. What's the excuse? Oh, my card is locked. You got all this money and you got a limit on your card. Like, okay, you better get you a money market account. But I didn't say nothing about it. And then maybe like 2 months, not even 2 months, maybe like a month ago, right before, it was more than a month, whatever the case, right before I started my job. Oh, man, my car about to break down. Hold on. What? Ain't you all on Facebook talking about you in love? And you expect me to send you some money to fix your car? And you couldn't even acknowledge the fact that I gave you the $15. You ain't give me no excuse back or nothing. Oh, you look at me like a simp ass dude. Oh, okay. So I ain't cursed nobody out. I just kept it cool. So I said, listen, I said, you ain't give me back that $15 you borrowed from the last time. And plus, I haven't been working. So yeah, I ain't got it. The response was, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay. Yeah, don't, this word is wicked, man. Uh, that's enough of my stories with money, because a lot of times we'll loan people money and then try to think of it in a I guess like a biblical sense, and then it's like, oh well, you might be helping this person, which is true, but then you could also be handicapping them to always rely on you. And let's say that you did loan somebody some money and they didn't repay you like they said. Now now you're in a bind, and you can't call on these people because they always asking you for money. Now if you come upon hard times, it's like, and if you figure things out in your hard times in your situation, did you really receive a blessing when you already had the funds, to not be in need of a blessing? I don't know if that makes sense, but I tend to overthink a lot. And it's like, did you really receive a blessing when you loaned out the money that would have avoided that need in the first place? You know, I bad y'all. I'm starting to skip comments. Mama 3 said, I've learned once you start lending, they feel comfortable asking again. Absolutely. Absolutely. Corey said, sometimes when you give things out, you can't expect people to return the favor. That's when you got to set those boundaries. Yeah, absolutely. And the first time or whatever, cool, whatever. Me personally, let's say I did lend out money. I chalk it up as a loss, like from the beginning, which means I don't expect it back. If I do get it back, I already calculated the loss on that money, however much it may be. So what I do is, if they do pay me back, I just throw it into my brokerage account, and I'll trade my stock options with it. Because if I make money off of it, cool. If I lose it, I already calculated it as a loss. I know that probably doesn't make sense to a lot of people, but eh, said just say no. Oh, trust me. No is my favorite word. Oh man, it ain't no trying to guilt shame me and none of that. I don't want to hear it. I don't. I give and don't expect anything in return, but I won't be used. Absolutely, Tanya. Life with PT, how you doing? Thank you for joining. Yvette, thank you for joining. Damn train, man. I hope y'all can't hear that. It's a train going by. It's a train like literally right at the end of my block. People will be people. Absolutely. Greetings and salutations to the CEO of the Supremacy Boardroom and the First Lady of the Supremacy, Mrs. Supreme, in her absence. In my Tina Mo voice. Oh man. Okay, everybody speaking. We have to remember to be a service to ourselves first. Out of the leftovers you give. Loans to family and friends is a recipe for a lost relationship. Oof. Oof. Clock it. Yes, Tina. That's the one right there. That's the one. Miss Do It Yourself. Thank you for joining. So my next talking point as far as with trying to people please is, what better type of an example than this good old YouTube? And I for one, as a prime example, I am guilty of that. Even with the support and things like that. Not even saying that I was putting myself in into any type of a bind or anything like that, but just trying to be there for everybody, and then having the feeling like dang, I show up in everybody's lives, and I go live and I have maybe three people, which I've learned to appreciate those who are there for you. And not saying that everybody is not there for me whenever they can, but just trying to expect a you out of everyone else, that's another recipe for disaster. So even with trying to show love and things like that, if I can, cool. If I can't, I'll get around to it, you know. But even with the growth, you learn that your core audience, which is what we all are to each other, we're not obligated to even help string people along, because we have to actually go out and find our tribe or people that's there for us, that's gonna consume our content. We have to hit the ground running, and if we're staying within the core, are we really putting in the footwork, to venture out? And the answer to that is honestly no. Let's do it yourself. Say, yes, I know the feeling, but it is well because I have learned to show up for me first. Absolutely. Absolutely. Some things you can't be there for everyone, or sometimes, yeah, yeah. You have to put God and yourself first. Absolutely. Absolutely. We're gonna clock that one. That's very true. So, like I've like I said in the beginning of this live stream, even with everyone trying to grow on their own and do their own thing, you know, Crystals were actually she actually watched my entire live stream playlist, like all of my live streams that I've put up, which is like well over 30 to 40 hours. When I checked StreamYard, it said it was about 48 hours worth of live streams, give or take a few, because some of them weren't in the playlist when she started running it, but yeah, it's just like, even though we don't show up when somebody might want, if people really rock with you, they're gonna show up when they can, and when they show up, they're gonna show up big. For somebody to have my playlist running, probably on the TV or whatever. No, it wasn't a TV because she commented. But for somebody to sit 2 days aside and like, yo, let me show Elevated some love, like damn, you don't even know how meaningful that is. So even when you might think like, dang man, I be in somebody's live every day. Why they don't come in my live? Why they don't watch my videos? You know, when we show up, we show up. like I don't say boots to the ground because that's that song, but 10 toes down. You know, B3 in the building. Salute to you, bro. Okay, you about to head out of here, bro. Thank you for joining. I know you gotta get up at the crack of dawn, but yeah. Anybody that's just watching, even if you're feeling down, if you're feeling unseen, um, I've actually said this a few times, but just let your feelings out into the universe, and somebody's gonna pick up on the vibe, somebody's gonna pick up on the energy, and then you're gonna be good. And now that negativity is out of your body, and just keep on trucking. Because even if you feel like your content is not getting watched, all it takes is that one company or sponsor or anything like that, and now your content has been seen by the right set of eyes. Sabatoni, thank you for joining. But yeah, um, 20 minutes, not bad. So again, open. What the? Hold on, y'all. The F. My bad. Open panel. Y'all know how it is. Let's pin the link up. Y'all are welcome to join. Or if not, this is gonna be a quick live. Either way, I'm good. Just third day of hashtag Step It Up September. Tina Mo in the building. But yeah, it's. I don't know if this is called a hard challenge or a soft challenge. Pause, big pause on that. But I said to myself I was gonna go live at least at least every day this month. I'm up almost 20 subscribers since Monday. I'm up over 120 something watch hours, and that's pretty awesome, honestly. So anybody that's thinking about doing it, I say, just set your goal, let everybody know, and just hit the ground running. Tina Mo, how you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you today, Elevated?
I'm doing great.
I'm like you. I've seen some quite a bit of growth over
Right.
the past few days. I looked and saw I had more subscribers within just the past week or so
Okay.
of being up here with you than I had I would have trickles throughout the month, like a two
Right.
here or, a three there or something like that. But I had a good nice little 20% boost.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, oh, if this was stocks, I'd be rolling,
Right.
you
Right.
know. But yeah, the engagement is a lot higher, and I'm really, really appreciative of that.
Right.
And so I'm like, I want to take advantage of this as much as I possibly can.
Right. Right. Yeah. So that's the thing. That's even when I can't catch everybody's lives and stuff like that. This is my way to give back. So even if even if you feel like, well, not you per se, but even if a person feels like, okay, well, I'm doing this, why isn't somebody else doing the same thing for me? you get your return and maybe in a different type of way that you might not even realize.
Hmm.
Right. So, eh, but yeah, I definitely have to I'll watch your playlists and stuff. I it's a lot of people that we trying to juggle around, especially on top of our own content and stuff like that. But
Absolutely. And I
so
think that's something that has to be taken into consideration. We're growing as
right,
a community. And with the new people, it's not that I'm dropping everybody else that I had been rocking with or anything like that.
right,
But it is a thing of, they don't know us. They're
right,
not accustomed to our how we talk or our content. They're not familiar
right,
with us by name. And
right.
sometimes you have to be able to go into whatever they got going on and introduce yourself,
Absolutely.
engage with them, and
Right,
that takes time. It
right.
takes time. It's only 24 hours in a day. It's only so much you can do. And if you have a job or if you have
That
some kind
part.
of responsibility, you still got to sleep.
Right.
And but now with me, I sacrifice as it pertains to sleep
Oh yeah.
because I'm after it, you know,
Right.
and I'm after it hard.
Mm-hmm.
Um and so pause. And so it's one of those things where I just understand that I can't be concerned about how people think. I'm like, you'll see me when you see me.
That
If you
part.
ain't seen me in a minute, it don't mean I'm not ever coming back. It
Right.
just might take me a minute because the circle is getting bigger, you
Yeah.
know.
Absolutely. Just Danielle, thank you for joining. I see you in the chat. But yeah, that's basically exactly what it is. And then even for somebody to actually, let's say they were to come into the one of our groups or something where we're all there, they're gonna feel like an outcast. Like you said, we're calling each other by name, and we know people's real names as opposed to their YouTube handles and things like that.
Right.
So not everybody could deal with that type of um it might give some people anxiety, I should say. But
Exactly.
yeah, but at the end of the day, I just want anybody that's watching, anything that you might be feeling as far as trying to grow and things like that, we've all been there. So we can't let it get our hopes down or anything like that. We still have to keep pushing, and then your tribe will find you, or you find your tribe, or a mixture somehow of both.
And then too, I don't even think people understand that there is a major aspect of people pleasing when it comes to trying to keep up with everybody.
Right,
Almost burning yourself out trying to be in every live, and the different responsibilities that you have in accordance with that as well, And
right,
then on top of all of that, you're doing your own content.
right,
And
right,
so with that being the case, it's like, um, you have to take a look at yourself and consider, am I putting enough effort into my own?
right,
Am I putting enough effort into what I have going on for me while I'm in the process of supporting? And I feel like it's easy to tip the scale, so to speak,
right,
in doing so much for other people that you become self sacrificial. But
right,
I feel like, I think that you have to learn it at some point. You learn how to kind of step back, take a break, take a breather,
right.
regroup. It's because it can be a lot. First of all, reading all these Chapmans. All that's something in itself make your eyes tired,
Right.
and you don't realize that you're tired like that until you come away from it. And you like, man, I'm sleepy, I'm
Mhm.
nodding off in places, you know what I'm saying? Because my eyes are tired, but I
Right,
need them in the other areas, and so
right,
I don't want to be so inundated with somebody else's stuff that I neglect my own.
right,
But it's so easy to fall into the trap I fool with these people. They
Right.
got my back. When I look in the chat, I see them. I want to
Right.
be there for them.
Right.
And
Right.
so it's a thing of having the discipline to say, uh, yeah, I know you went live and I know you got a bunch of content up, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get back to it later.
Right. And so I mean we all should know that. But 1 second. Mary's Life Journey, thank you for joining. Trisha Nicole, welcome to the live. But yes, and just like Corey had just said, I used to get overwhelmed in the beginning, but I learned to pace myself when it comes to support. And that's so true because yeah, everybody knows I have like 3 phones. I have my iPad, I have my laptop, and now I have my iMac. So I could run a lot of live streams at one time. Now I might
Right.
listen, but even with trying to even listen, it's a lot. You like okay, and it's like whoa. So I've fallen into that trap. So I have learned that people can't be there all the time, and I could tell you I could go and run whatever playlist you want, one of your longest playlists,
Mm-hmm.
or I'll run your videos, which is actually going to help give it a little push. Like even if you have an old video that maybe it didn't take off like you wanted it to, but now you got another view on it, you got a fresh like on that video. That's going to help give it some steam to get back into the YouTube algorithm.
Mm-hmm.
So that's helping in that sense. Excuse me.
Right.
Antonice, thank you for joining. And I saw somebody else. Lafita, thank you for joining. But yeah, so I've learned I can't do it. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
times everybody else will tell you they can't do it, and
Oh
you,
yeah.
you can't
Absolutely.
you can't be mad at them
No.
because they're human. You're human. We're just kind of like all trying to figure this thing out. Danielle said, "True Q," and the truth is, even my favorites, I don't catch all their videos. I feel like that is normal. Right,
Right.
right. So even as far as with the algorithm, obviously we're sub to each other and things like that. But if we're the only ones that's gonna watch the videos, it's not gonna help push the videos out into the streets. So
Mm-hmm.
it's not even such a bad thing that we can't catch everybody's videos all the time or everybody's lives all the time, because I feel like with the algorithm, once it knows, okay, this group of people, they're always with each other, so now we don't have to even have to try no more. They're good, we're good.
Mm-hmm.
The pressure spread yourself too thin is real, though. It
And it
is.
is not easy. I mean, it's one of those things that it'll creep up on you.
Right.
Um, you'll be sitting there and you just get busy and um inundated with other people's content. And it's good content. It's not
Right.
like you just run
Right.
around looking at a bunch of stuff and it's boring or ain't got nothing to do with none of your interests or something like that. It's a
Right.
thing where literally, when it comes to attempting to watch what you're watching and watch the clock to make sure you
Right.
come off of it to give yourself some rest.
Right.
And for you know it, you're just working and watching content.
Right. And I've like I said, I've definitely been there. Um, I'll have playlists running and stuff like that. Then it was times I used to work on second shift when I was up in North Dakota. So I get off work at 4 in the morning. I take a power nap. I wake up, I have my stock screen in front of me, and then I have everybody's playlist going on the side. I'll comment while I'm trading. Then before I know it, it's about 2 o'clock. I haven't recorded a video, so now I gotta go ahead and rush and make a video and do a hack job editing to try to get the video uploaded. And then I'm at work and I got my earbuds in. I got more lives going,
Mhm. Mhm.
and then I'm just that's kind of what threw me over the edge at one point. Well, not over the edge, but that's what made me like, dang, why is nobody there for me? Like I'm there for everybody. I'm showing love to everybody, and
Right.
me not even really understanding, especially with everybody at different points in their journey. And I'm like, dang, it's like that. I'm just being hard headed. And I think I went live maybe 2 or 3 times, and I said the same thing over and over. And it's like, dang, and I think it was Kids from Jay had seen one of my lives where I said that.
Mhm.
And then the next time I went live, I started having people there. I was like, oh, okay. And then she was like, yeah, I heard you when you said you was feeling down, that you wasn't getting no support. I was like, oh, dang. So that's kind of where I was at when I say, just speak your words out into the universe, and it's not gonna fall upon deaf ears. But let's see. Motivated to sort, thank you for joining. I saw you come in the building. Um, oh dang. Feel like Damo right now. It can be overwhelming at times, right? Okay, I'm 2 minutes behind. That's called a micro niche content farm, which Google frowns upon. It's not gonna push you out beyond that bubble. Exactly. Exactly. Yep, not making your own. Okay, everybody speaking. I said what I said. I'm sorry I missed you. But thank you for joining. Okay, everybody speaking. So is that Lala or is that Larry? Okay, Lala has multiple channels and personalities.
I'm over here trying to figure out. I'm like, who is Larry?
That's her male alter ego.
I ain't getting into
No,
that.
so she's like, oh, this is Larry. It's Lala. Okay, everybody's speaking to each other.
Yeah,
Trisha said,
here recently, it's so many people that's coming in. It's hard to almost keep up with all of the different names that are flowing in. But that goes back to show is I think it was Danielle that said just a second ago. Reading those comments zap your energy, and
"Yep,
for you would have read thousands upon thousands. It's like reading a book.
it is, it
And,
is."
and then on top of that, you're talking about something in real time. You're trying to respond to it. You're trying to
Mhm.
pay attention to what's going on. Pay attention to what you're talking about, so you don't be standing up there talking about some because you're reading
Right,
something. You know.
right, right.
Yeah, I got a dose of it. This past what was it? Last Friday, Saturday. Yeah,
Uh huh.
last Saturday when I went live. And I
Okay.
had to go live by myself. And I just had to learn how to flow with keeping up with the chatments, keeping
Right.
up with the subject matter that I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Paying attention to what the chats are saying
Right.
while curating a response in my head to it while trying to keep up with what I'm talking
With the
about.
topic, right?
I'm
Yeah.
talking about I had never juggled like that before in my life. And I suck at micromanaging. That's the
Right.
thing.
Right.
So me trying to do all of that, and at the time I think I was just on my phones and
Um.
wasn't using my laptop. But
Yeah.
sometimes I am using my phone and my laptop. So I'm looking at everything and I have to remember which one do I actually type into and to be able to put
The
the
response.
comments on the board and
Oh
all. And
yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Yes, yes. And so I was like, I had a newly found respect for content creators who
Yeah,
do it alone,
right.
who don't have the big
My
staff, you know what
right.
I'm saying, or don't have a co-host. It's just you,
Yeah,
you know, or even if you do have people that are up on your panel, they're not doing what you're doing. They
right.
might help to some degree because they're able to talk, to give you a chance to catch up with what you need to catch up with. But it's
Right.
not easy. It's not easy by far. It's something you. It's like trying to learn how to double dutch or something.
Right. It absolutely is. And now that's just with let's round the number up to 20. That's what let's say you got 20 people here now. What happens when you're by yourself and you got 100, 200, 300 people and the chat is just boom, 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 boom. It's whew, I we say we want stuff like that, but
Right.
at
Yeah,
least
and you got to be prepared for it. That's the thing.
at least build
You-
up to it.
Talk
Handle
on it.
handle handle a smaller crowd first, and then gradually, escalate up to that point. Let's see. Um, Lafita said, "King, I'm sorry if I don't say hi." Lafita, we understand. It's a lot going on, and plus, you on Tina's page, so you ain't even gonna be able to see the whole chat. So that's probably why you might be thinking you're wrong. Precious in the building. Lala with the other page. Comic Brandon, what's up, man? Thank you for joining, bro. When you're creating content, you can't be scared of new things. No, absolutely. Absolutely. And yes, like Lafita said, like the live. Please and thank you. Um, okay.
Whew.
Yeah. And Tina, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was thinking about branching out and streaming it to Facebook at the same time. I ain't ready for that.
Ooh. Yeah. That's a.
I ain't ready for that.
I understand. I ain't doing it. I'm not. No. No. I'm still crawling in
Uh,
this space.
right.
Um. And that's why I use talking points
So
for a
awesome.
script because I will get off on a rabbit trail in a quick minute. Yes,
Yep.
absolutely.
Absolutely.
I have done that. A thought come to your mind about what you're talking about, and it kind of goes off the rail a little bit, and then another thought attaches to that.
Uh,
Before you know it, you're so
right.
far away from your topic. People coming in to me, what we talking about? You supposed to know because I ain't talking about it no more though. You
Right.
know.
I did. Did you read the title, the description? No.
Yes, exactly. Ain't read no nothing.
So
And
you
at
done
that point, I need to read it so I can make sure I'm on point.
right. You already had your talking points. You already covered everything. Now you just chatting it up with the people in the chat, and then somebody comes in hours later. What we talking about? Like I don't know. Like
Uh,
start from the beginning. I don't know what you want me to say. Anthony said, "Thankful for Tina. She is strong. We I'm weak. I'm learning to get more organized." Amen to that. Growth is baby steps, Anthony's.
Let me tell you something. I learned so much from her as a
Right,
co-host. People
right,
have no idea how much she actually does behind the scenes.
right,
She allows me to get out my thoughts or
right.
to even be able to make my thoughts sound like I got some common sense because I
Mm-hmm.
get the opportunity to talk to her and go over things before I get started so it don't seem like I'm just up here rambling, you
Right,
know.
right. Okay.
But yeah.
Have to have a plan for real. Yeah, absolutely, Daniel. Trisha
Hmm.
said. Trisha said, "Facts. I'll do 1, 2, skip a few, 99, 100." No, but Trisha, you be all right, until somebody call you out like, damn, Trisha behind. Then she'll skip in the New York minute.
Yes.
And
But one
I
thing I can
remember,
say is she's engaged though with
yeah,
her audience.
Yeah, she when she started going live at first, she used to get so much anxiety, and we had to tell her like, just just relax. You talking to the camera, don't even worry about it. What you been saying? In my opinion, when people blow up on the channel, they forget the little channel that probably made them blow up, and then they run to the big channels now.
Mm,
Oh,
wow.
I could see why you would say that. Um, so that wouldn't necessarily be a summary of all people. Um,
Hmm.
yes, people do forget where they came from, and it happens every day. That's just a part of life. Now, if that was to happen to them, like to a person, if they did blow up and they really crapped on the people that really was there rocking with them, that you just have to leave that to karma, because they're gonna crumble hard and fast, and you can't wish bad upon them. You have to just keep it cordial or not even speak on them at all. And at that point, it's out of your hands. But that's definitely not that's not a summary for everybody.
Right.
Oh, that was definitely a good point. Um,
Absolutely.
I said what I said. Said the best way to grow is to network with other channels, and some people will show you. Absolutely,
Yes. Yeah.
absolutely, yeah. So I've branched out, and well, when I had my other channel, while it was still growing, um, I had I had joined somebody's community, and they were at like 25,000 subs. They gave me a wrench. They shouted me out. They shared my videos and stuff, and that was major at that time. Like my subs count started going up and stuff like that. So yeah, if you could branch out, and you really got to stand out though, because now if I go on somebody's channel, let's say they have 50,000 subs, right?
Uh-huh.
Um, okay, they got 50,000 subs. What makes me different from the other 49,999? What makes me
Hmm.
different from out of that 49,000? What makes me different out of that? Let's say 10,000 of them have pages or something. What makes me different enough to catch their eye or their attention? So
Hmm.
branching out does help, but you have to you have to stand out. You have to be that light that's shining bright. Yolanda, thank you for joining. Feel like I'm slacking on chat. 919. Oh yes.
Boy, I'm seeing people I have not seen
Oh
in
wait.
and I ain't no punk. I ain't gonna get emotional or nothing. But however,
Right.
I appreciate you all that are in my chat. Please know that I see you and
Yeah.
I'm appreciative of you showing up. Even
Right.
though I'm over here on Elevated's panel, you best believe I see you and I
Mm.
appreciate you being here. There's so many of that I have not seen even in my chat during the live. I see them today and I'm
Okay.
appreciative of that. Yes,
That's
yes,
awesome. That's awesome. Soul
yeah.
Session. How you doing, Soul Session? Thank you for joining. Anybody I missed? I'm sorry. I fell back. Like I'm like 5 minutes behind. Okay, I see. That clipboard A2R took me down the other day. Such an amazing. Yo, that clipboard was that. You know,
Yes.
in the moment,
Too
like
real ain't playing with it.
we're sitting there, like I know I'm in my brain. I got everything going on, and I'm laughing. I'm like, yo, Anthony's. Respectfully, I'm like, Anthony's look goofy with that, but I'm like, that was really fire though. Like. So now she letting everybody know that she want to ask a question. She got something to say without jumping in and over talking everybody like that. That was fire. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I ran with
Yes.
time. Have to get back on track. Oh, motivated so we all do. That's kind of what makes lives different from a scripted video. Yeah,
Yes, because it's off the cuff.
right. Like this is real time, and then it's gonna be uploaded. So, coach said,
And it requires skill because if you get up here, you be you'll just be staring
right, right,
and be looking. Just you'll find yourself just reading the chat to yourself, not even reading it out loud. You just reading it to yourself, and that'll be your
right,
whole life
right.
because you. Yeah, so it is. It really is, and I'm like I said, I have a newly found appreciation
Mm-hmm,
and respect for creators because
mm,
you never know what's going on behind the scenes until you uh proverbially put your hand to the plow. When you get to working,
absolutely,
and it's
absolutely.
your channel that you have to see about, and you're the one that has to uh be responsible for what's going up and the commentary that you're trying to provide for the people and whatnot.
Right,
There's something else.
right. Hey, Shanice, I see you. Thank you for joining. Um, I don't think I skipped anybody. If I did, it's definitely not on purpose.
I don't
Um,
know if I'm supposed to, Alex.
I know some of y'all are in Tina's chat. But if y'all see Tina up here on the live with me, I do open panel discussion. So you're more than welcome. You could, if you have StreamYard, you're more than welcome to join. You could share this out to your own page, and you could rack up some watch hours. That's what I do.
Too
Try
real.
to
Are you in my chat? I don't know if she's over in mine or over in yours. Are you in
Yes.
my chat too real?
Yeah, she's in yours.
Okay. I don't know. Is she busy? I don't know if that girl's still at work or not. For all I know, she could be
Oh
frying
yeah,
chicken.
that's right. Wow. It's 9:30. I don't know. I
I
ain't even
don't.
gonna
I
put that
never know people's nothings.
on. Right. Um, Alice, thank
Well,
you
that's.
for joining. Sorry about that, Tim.
Oh no. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Just trying to make sure.
Oh, Danielle said something. Oh my goodness. She said, and you can get embarrassed too. Lord, me, her crying at the crack of dawn. I've learned not to be so concerned with perfection. Um,
Mm,
that's something. First of all, you brave, woman of God. I ain't,
uh,
no, I ain't made it to that point of vulnerability. Yes, I am transparent, but not that transparent yet. I still be trying to put on my gangster on the YouTube streets. But beyond that, it's one of those things. When you get embarrassed, I don't embarrass easily, but once I am embarrassed, it
right.
can be hard to come out of my head about it.
Yep.
Even if it's the thing of I can continue on with the conversation as if nothing happened or nothing phased me. But when the camera goes off, and the live ends,
Right.
all of that is in my head. And now I got to convince myself to do it
Right.
again after I've been embarrassed.
Right. Right. Absolutely. Comment Brandon. I'm sorry, bro. I just saw your comment. Absolutely, man.
Too real. Can you drop Elevator's channel in my chat just in case those want to go over and come up into the panel if you don't mind? Because I don't know where your link is. Because I would have posted it.
Or let's see. I was thinking maybe I'll drop the link in the chat, and she could copy and paste it into your chat. You know
Okay.
that'll work too.
Yeah.
Um,
Your mod ain't better than mine. I got to real. You don't know nothing about that.
I'm still looking for the easy mode button everybody talks about. Oh man, don't get me started with that. That was all a gimmick. Cause even when they started talking with that, YouTube was on easy mode. You know, I had the thought to start the YouTube channel, and then it was like, oh, easy mode. Start your channel now. Start your channel. Okay, like why not?
Who is it that I forgot to speak to? Uh,
Oh,
I must have forgot somebody. 'Cause I started writing something. Did I? I thought I spoke to Jeffrey. Did I speak to you, Jeffrey? I thought I did. If I didn't, hello. Thank you for
yes.
showing up in the chat minutes.
Y'all please understand we not trying to skip over nobody. We see everybody.
Tat out. Elevated channel. You see it in my chat. Feel free to come on in and
Uh let's see who started.
you can go over there if you like. I mean, because you would be on the panel anyway, so you
So
can go over there and come on up.
Anthony's I was thinking maybe about 10:30 maybe. You know, depending. Um, you know, I got some feedback that you know I kept the live going too long, which I did. I did yesterday. That's not gonna happen again. You know, y'all know me. Like if I'm on live and I say, okay, that's it. I'm clicking that button. You know, I can't people please because otherwise I wouldn't even be taking my own advice. And that was the
Hmm.
topic of this live stream. So yeah, because that panel it dragged out an extra what 20-30 minutes just after I said, oh, okay, that's it.
Oh well, you know how that went.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's my tip. Find more reasons to smile and put your personality on full display. Okay, Brandon, I
That's
appreciate
Brandon
that. Bro.
from what's that? Yesterday.
Yeah, yeah,
Hey,
that's him.
comic
Brandon.
Brandon. I thought I spoke to you earlier.
I appreciate it.
I need to try to get over to your channel. One thing I do know when I heard you say you do stand up comedy, I love stand up comedy. It's a raw and rare art, and you got to know how to pull those punches. And
Mhm.
so I am looking forward to going into your channel and see what you're working with. You know,
Mhm.
shout out to Brandon, comic
Shout,
Brandon.
shout out to Common Brandon. Yolanda, that was that thing like last year when I guess when they were trying to say it was easier to get monetized and stuff. It ain't it's nothing that's really important. It was like a rumor. I think that's the best word to say it.
Hmm.
That was the thing the end of last summer into last fall. YouTube was on easy mode. Crackers. Crack.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Brandon, you best believe. If I tell you I'm coming to your channel, just be prepared to get a bunch of watch hours,
Yeah,
because I'm gonna run it up when I get over there. Most
right,
certainly.
right.
So if you got some content, I will be running it.
Okay, he said he only has a few old days stand. Okay, okay.
Okay,
I would very much appreciate the views and any criticism you could. Okay,
I sure will. Most certainly will.
okay. Yeah, see that, Brandon. You know, so everybody that's in my chat, y'all know y'all dropped the word link. Nightbot drops your link. If y'all are not connected with Comic Brandon, connect to him. If you like to laugh, that's your guy right there. You know, we're just funny people, but he's a professionally funny guy. So yeah, let's see. She said not easy mode. Trisha, you know you remember that crap, don't you? You remember that. Sort by popular and my stand up will be on top. Okay, Brandon. Okay. Oh, Tina, you giving out wrenches, huh? Ain't nothing
I got
wrong
a
with
couple
that.
of them over there, just a couple of them.
Right. Right.
I only think it's about three maybe this
That
time.
ain't bad. That ain't bad.
Uh-huh.
That ain't bad. You see that? He's gonna watch Corey's review tomorrow on Get Rich or Die Trying. See that?
Well, for those of you all who are going to be watching Corey's uh Get Rich or Die Trying, I think I may or may not be able to make it, but as you know, Corey, I will always go back and watch the replay.
Mm-hmm.
But I will be interviewing Danielle that night.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Uh-huh. Surprise, surprise. Friday night at I don't know what time it is. Is it 9? What time is it, Danielle? 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time? I think it's 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. But it'll just be an hour, a power, and
Mm-hmm.
then we're gonna dip. And she may still be going by the time
Mm-hmm.
I get through, you know. So
Mm-hmm.
all those who aren't able to be in the chat, hey Gabriel, thank you for coming
What's
in.
up, Gabriel?
All of
Thank you for trying, bro.
yeah. Oh, that's another one of my guys that supports that. He's amazing. You know, he just come in, you
Mm-hmm.
know, he speaks, you know, hit that like button
Okay.
and keeps it pushing. And I always appreciate that. Always.
Okay.
Um, but yes, I'll be interviewing Danielle, and it's gonna be a treat. So even if you're not even able to be in a live, doesn't matter. You know
Mm-hmm.
me, I'm appreciative of just the fact that you're willing to watch for any
Right.
commentary,
Right.
criticisms. You know, not too much on Danielle though, because I told you that's my YouTube pastor, and you don't want me to act up. But
Oh,
beyond that, it's gonna be I'm gonna have a great time either way.
man, you know what, Common Brandon? Man, I thought today was Thursday, man. I'm sorry, bro. It's this coming Friday. Mm, mm, mm. Blame blame it on the brain, not the heart. That is terrible. I really thought tomorrow was Friday,
Oh wow. Well, don't
but yesterday
well
felt
come
like
back to
Monday.
reality is all I can tell you. You got one more day. You work Monday through Friday, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. So yeah, you.
yesterday felt like Monday.
Oh, oh, I understand.
Oh man. Whew. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Mm. Wow.
We got an hour in.
Yeah.
I'm surprised. Where is Let me think. Ain't got nobody coming up to the chat. It was something that Yvette said though that I thought about that I never did address
Okay.
is and I think you touched on it as it relates to community.
Mm-hmm.
Um One thing that I could say because I was able to stand on the outside and
Mm-hmm.
look in as a supporter,
Right.
one thing I could say is I did not see anybody and I've seen lots of people, several people get monetized and everything. They
Mm-hmm.
never acted funny.
Right.
Yeah, that's it. In my opinion, when people blow up on their channels and they forget the little channel that probably made them blow up, then they run to the big channels. And I
Mm-hmm.
think that sometimes it can seem that way, you know, when doors open for people, they got to walk through the door. And that does mean sometimes that they don't have the same time that they
Mm-hmm.
would have had to go to all the channels that they used to or to
Right.
visit everyone. But um I think about people like Supreme. Supreme to me was what I would consider YouTube famous at the level that we're on, you know,
Right.
in the community. And
Hey,
so
what
I
y'all
would see
niggers
his
up to?
name.
Oh, hold
God
on, bro.
damn you, boy.
Shut up.
What?
Sorry about that. Don't worry, he's banned. Bye bye.
Who is dearly beloved?
It was a troll.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but like I said, it's one of those things that I think about. Like, that's no different than if a person was to get married. They
Hey,
can't
Miles.
go and kick it.
Sorry about that. Hey, Miles, leave the troll. I know I'm doing something right. Leave the troll. Sorry. Let's continue, Tina.
Yeah. Um, when people get married, they could have had 15 friends that they were hanging with.
All right.
If you just count the wedding party, that's enough people to, have you out there in them streets.
Right.
But when you get married, that's one of those things of you got to leave certain things behind. I
All right.
can't hang out till 2 and 3 in the morning, and I got a husband.
All right.
She gonna be like, what we get married for if you just gonna keep on going to the club and hanging out till 3 in the morning? Who you trying to find? Who are you hanging with? And
Right.
so with those responsibilities that come and those doors that open for you as a content creator, one of the things that you have to sacrifice is the thing of being there for everybody that came along or helped you to get to where you got, you know. And I think that's something that um I am tickled. I'm glad
No,
that I was able to
I'm
catch this live stream.
and
That southern
oh,
drawl is warming my heart as always. I appreciate you, Shanice. Thank you. But yeah, that's a thing where when if you ever come to a place where you got to make a decision to leave somebody behind,
you're right.
then it's a thing of, do I want to let go of the open door, or do I want to go in without trying to bring everybody along? Because every open door ain't for everybody.
Right.
And so if you get the opportunity to be a millionaire, but it's going to cost you, you know, talking to certain people or telling certain people your business,
Right.
then it's like, do you jeopardize that $1 million
Right.
because you want to tell the homies or a home girl?
Right.
And so those things have to be taken into place. Your life will show you that you need some NDAs. Your life will show you
Mm-hmm.
that you need some prenuptial agreements. Your life will show you where you need to cut off some people and make some arrangements for your
Mm-hmm.
future that's going to cause you to sacrifice your now.
Right. Right. Yeah. So, um, even to touch on that topic a little bit more in depth, um, like you said, maybe the person is not being funny or anything like that, but if they had a breakthrough, are they
Hmm.
are they supposed to let their blessing go because you got to pull this suitcase, and as a reference, you got to pull this baggage behind you, but you can't continue your path. Like, somebody's gonna always be mad. So now if this person has an opportunity, but they like, no, let me stay with my smaller peoples, they're gonna be mad. Like, okay, come on, like, I just missed my opportunity because of you. You get what I'm So somebody's gonna be mad at the end of the day. That it might not sound too good, but that's just what it is. So if the shoe was on the other foot, if you had that door open up for you, it's not that you're crapping on your peoples, but you gonna let that blessing go because of your peoples, or
Right.
are you gonna try to get to where you can, help assist your peoples? You might have to separate, maybe not be as tight or whatever, not spend as much time for maybe, I don't know, maybe a little while, a couple of months or something like that. But if your people are now your blessing, you can't really be mad about that.
Right.
Um, let's see, where did the troll go? So I looked in a private chat when I started laughing. They was they said that the N word, the
Mm.
N, the N word with the ERS. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, that was
Hard
that
up.
was that
Okay.
was the guy that was on the stage, you know. And then I'm trying to find this other troll in the chat. Black as hell. I'm really not black as hell, but I think I'm getting out there into this algorithm.
Absolutely.
I'm
That's
here
what growth
for it.
does to you.
Usually the trolls they're always on the vertical lives. I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
so Aaron,
You know what?
thank you,
Mm-hmm.
Aaron. I appreciate you.
Mm-hmm.
You got anything else you want to say? See, I know how to handle them now. Um,
Mm-hmm.
if I'd have let the other dude stay up here and I would have started, flaming back at him, then he would have reported me, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what happened with my other channel. So yeah, nice try.
I'm
But
down with the rotisserie,
right,
but that's just me. But
right, right, right.
I'm not visible enough for the trolls yet.
Yeah,
But
right.
I'm accessible, but they haven't come in yet.
Yeah, all they could go off of is your picture.
Exactly.
Danielle said, "Word again, prepare for the increase. To who much is given, much is required. Some people want it, but really are not prepared." Absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely,
Yeah,
Dan.
and part of that preparation
Hmm.
is being able to recognize when you need to, what and who you need to let go of.
Right.
What's up, y'all?
What's up,
Hey, Coach.
Coach?
Hey, Tina. Hey, Elevated.
Coach in
Coach
the building.
So I see you.
Mean.
You getting
Trolls.
froze, yo. Like
Trolls. Let's just talk about trolls.
That part. And I didn't even think about it like with a I had a troll try to come up on the stage yesterday, but it was obvious with the name, so I was
thank
like,
you, Brandon.
I was like, okay, boot. I booted that troll yesterday, and then this one
Mm.
today. I
Yeah.
don't know why. I know I was behind in the chat, so I'm like, okay, I don't know why. Something in my brain is like, okay, he's probably from Tina's channel or whatever. Okay, cool. Then it was loud, so I muted him, and then okay, boo, bye bye. Yeah, I'm not even gonna mess with that. So
Word.
yeah, today was wonderful.
Yeah.
Um, I
I just
made I
really wanted
made
to
about
say what's up to
$200 in Tesla stock. I'm good.
Oh
everybody.
yeah, now.
You said you made 200.
Well, yeah, I'll be at work, like I'll be trading my options. So I almost made enough money like to cover my day at work. That's
Word.
my goal. To be able to replace my income, and then YouTube is going to be the icing on the cake.
The icing on the cake. Right.
Hmm. So
That is
now I'm
definitely the goal.
buying my time back now.
But how you liking your new job?
Coach, the job is so easy. Um, and in my it's I think it's because my trainer's so old. No disrespecting nobody, but he's one of those slow roll it. Don't work too fast.
Mm-hmm.
We only got this amount of work, make it last all day, and it'd be about 45 minutes worth of work. Make it last all day. I can't, bro. Like they working too fast. But
Mm.
I'm noticing what he's doing, like with my trainer. Like he
Mm-hmm.
he would get mad if I had the wrong size fasteners, because we put like brackets and stuff on the airplane doors.
Mm-hmm.
But if I put the wrong size fastener, you need to learn what size goes where. Okay, you need to get a notebook. So I got all my notes written down. But today I'm watching him, and we do the same. We use the same fasteners, the same brackets on every airplane door that we do, and he'll come and bring the wrong size. He gotta go back. He gotta bring the 7mm back. He gotta go get an 8mm. But then that'll be too like he know what he's doing. He's milking
Yeah,
it.
he know what he doing. Work smart, not hard. What you rushing for? Slow down,
It's
young
not.
blood.
But it's not even that. It's
Hmm.
I don't. I haven't lifted more than 10 pounds at work since I've been there.
That's why it was so hard to get that wheel off that car.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Cole. You know, I ain't been in the warehouse in years.
You ain't hear what I said?
I know what you said. That's exactly why, you know.
You was fighting with them things.
What's up, Yolanda?
Is that Yolanda? Hey,
Yeah.
Yolanda.
Hey,
Hey,
y'all.
Yolanda.
Frozen.
Hey,
Well,
hey.
she's frozen for me. I don't know if she's frozen for y'all.
Oh, she froze. She might be trying to share it out.
Mm-hmm.
Lord, I would not want Tina to blame me. I can tell you she would. Hey, you crying in the corner, hanging your head in shade.
Hey, let me tell you something about this first 48 in me. It's bred for me to flame. I'm telling you.
I know.
From the rooter to the tutor, I can give it to him.
I bet you can.
No pause.
You back, Yolanda?
Not yet.
Okay.
Wait, we can hear you.
Yeah, it looked like she's trying to set it up so she could stream it out.
I was listening in the background. Well, I was listening while I was like getting my life together over here.
Right.
Damn, there was something you had said, Elevated, and I was like, damn, I can't remember. 40.
That's all right.
You said something, and it sparked me to. I was like, all right, when I've settled down, I'm gonna join the panel.
Uh-huh.
But now I done forgot what the hell it was. Ain't that a mess? You laughing at me, Elevated?
No, I'm laughing with your pain. You know, it's hurting my soul. People deal with tragedy in different ways. I laugh at it.
Oh, me too. I be like, yeah, that's true.
There she
That's
go.
it's the
Yolanda's back.
tragedy. We fighting with your memory. We at war over here. Hi, Yolanda.
Hello, everybody. Hey, Elevated Miss
How you
Tina.
doing?
Coach.
How you doing?
What's up? How are
Hello,
you?
hello.
See, Coach, you had me ready to listen to what I said, and then you like, oh well, I forgot.
I totally forgot, child. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, you were talking about YouTube.
Uh-huh.
You were talking about community.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You were talking about community.
Right.
You were talking about, and then you said something. I cannot remember what it was. Come on, y'all, help me out.
Is it the growth aspect? Is it the letting people go?
No.
So
It'll come to me probably at some point.
That's all right.
Yeah, it will.
I know we said something about branching out. Let's see what else. So we was talking about this supporting and stuff like that.
That's what it was. The supporting. See, look at that's all I need is
Yeah.
a prompt.
The 41 got the notebook.
The handy dandy notebook.
That you will have on your TV, 4 phones, an iPad, all of this shit. How? Like, I mean, I know it's possible to do that, but how can you digest all of that content at the same time? You have it on mute, right?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
So wait, you're playing all of those voices at once?
Yes.
Ew, that would mess my head up. I
can't
just
do that. Listen, let me tell everybody that's a content creator in here right now. Let me just tell y'all this. if you don't see me in your lives, in your comments all the time, it's just not. I'm not gonna be able to do it. I'm not. Get somebody else to do it.
Right. Right.
Right.
It's
Elevated,
overwhelming.
I'm telling you right now, you go above and beyond, and salute to you, brother. But I can't do that. And then what you really said that got me was when you said that you do all of that, and then you went to you when you went live, nobody's in your chat. That isn't that life. That's how
It
life
is
goes,
life.
right?
It is life.
We take and give to everybody, and then when it's your turn to get, nobody there, nobody.
Yeah,
But what
Mhm.
does that teach you? Do what you can and make sure that you still leaving something in the tank for yourself.
absolutely.
You have to.
And only
You have
do
to.
what you can, and that's out of the goodness of your heart, where you're not expecting anything back. And
Absolutely.
early
Mhm.
on, when we started our Are You Locked In community, I was saying that it wasn't well received, but
Right.
Mhm.
I've been saying this from the beginning.
Right.
Like,
Mhm.
you what the support look like to you? Like, is support
Mhm.
someone being in your chat every single day, all the time, being like
Right.
watching all your shorts, commenting? Like, everybody can't do that. Like, everyone
Right.
has a job, their own
Right.
content to create, and nobody should feel ever obligated to show up for everybody at all times.
Right. Right.
So
Hey,
if
what's
you
up, Big?
still
Thank
do
you for
that, that was
joining.
in the beginning.
Yeah. Yeah, that was definitely the beginning.
Because don't do that. Please don't do that. That's like brain overload. Like, I can only
Get
do
rid
one
of
live
something.
at a time. Maybe I can go back and forth with 2 lives,
Mm-hmm.
maybe, but I can only do one at a time. So if I'm in your live, I'm in your live.
And I mean, as far as with me, that's the thing. I don't know how I was like you said, how I'm able to process everything, but
Yeah.
Mhm.
like even if you ask everybody, like if I hear I'll hear my name being said, and then I'll be like, okay, boo, boo,
Mhm.
this
Mhm.
elevator. Oh yeah, I'm here. Hey, what's up?
Mhm.
Like, I don't know. I
That's
guess
good.
my mind tends to race like a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So
But at the same time,
Overstimulation.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Coach.
No, that's a overstimulation. Like, it's too much. And that's
Yeah.
I
like, you
think.
need quiet time. You need, like, to
Oh
recenter.
yes.
but even with when I have quiet time, my mind still, the wheels are still turning. I don't know.
Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah.
It kind of puts me in the mind of how a car operates. When you're
Yeah.
listening for different things
Uh-huh.
all at the same time when you're under the hood.
Right.
You might be listening for the belt, and then you listen to see if you hear any air leaks or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you're doing all of that, listening to the vehicle idle down, things of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and you might be doing all of that listening while you're checking the oil. You
Right.
know,
Right.
yeah, and all of that'll be going on at one time. But here it is, you literally went to go just check the oil, but you're listening for everything else.
Mm.
So
And
sometimes a person can process a lot more than what they, consider. It's just you have to be in the right environment for it to, that part of your mind to kind of spark.
right. So the way I look at it is, okay, I'm checking my oil and stuff. Not even that I'm listening for anything, because I want to make sure this oil is good. But then something will it'll get my spidey senses going. Not necessarily that I'm looking for any type of problems, but yeah, that's I
Oh
don't know.
no.
Yeah, dog, I
Yo,
can't
watch
say
the
nothing.
chat, Elevated.
What's what?
Um,
What's up?
That one.
um,
Watch the chat.
yeah.
That
Um,
one right there.
uh-huh.
Oh,
Yeah.
Uh, Let me check the other one.
Not today, shorty.
Uh, yeah. hmm
Oh man.
We trying to stay
Um,
positive. We don't need none of that.
um,
I
is
didn't mean to
someone
yell
gonna
at
handle
you,
that?
Elevated.
Oh, I tell you what, too real. Could you take care of that over there in my chat, if you don't mind?
Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
Okay. So
I've been
Yolanda, how's things been, Yolanda? You just sitting there in the
Oh,
background.
I'm listening. I'm chilling. Just being patient and listening. I mean, listening is learning too. So
yes, it
yeah,
is.
I don't
Absolutely.
see how you can do all that. For me, I can do like if I'm on a live, I
Mhm.
have caught somebody and kind of showed them love a little bit while I was on a live at the same time.
Right.
But as far as listening to that many people, like I'm funny because I don't everybody's spirit ain't right.
That's
Huh.
true.
I don't want that many voices playing over my house
Oh.
because I gotta contend with whatever spirit they got dealing with. And I'm not saying it's always bad. It's just too many voices at the same time just do not work for me because everybody's like I said, everybody's spirit ain't right. And I don't want a bunch of voices playing through my household because then I gotta contend with that in the middle of the night.
No, wow.
But that's just the way
That's
I look at it.
Right.
something that's crazy. You said that. Like that makes sense. That makes like total sense. So thank you for that.
I'm
Cause
not going to be going to sleep
thank you
and
for
playing
that.
somebody because you never know what people are into on the back end. And then you wonder why you fighting, having bad, crazy dreams, seeing shadows and foolishness because somebody's spirit all up in your house. That's the way it may seem weird for some people, but not
Nah.
for me. I'm not finna go to sleep and play nothing but the Bible over me. I'm not listening
Hey,
to
now
everybody's voice. That's it. That's it.
that's the truth. Growing
Yeah,
up, my mom was always she was big on that. Like, don't go
yeah,
to sleep with the TV on,
yep.
because you never know what messages or what you're listening to while you're sleeping.
Mhm.
That is the whole truth.
And I
You will end up
definitely would
dreaming
never be
about whatever.
one.
Yes.
I wouldn't be one to do like a sleeping live either for that reason. Like people watching me sleep. Uh-uh.
Yeah, that's another one. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm not doing that. They ain't gonna hear me making all kinds of weird noises and blowing bubbles and
Right.
snorting. They'll be like, what in the world kind of animal farm she got in her bedroom tonight?
No,
No.
I agree. I agree.
No, I'm not doing no sleeping. Now I have done a but not on this platform though. I have done the silent live. What I would do is I would put up a bunch of questions for people to answer them, and
Okay.
I would mute it and put something up like a little moving screen or something. So it's kind of like watching the movie, but not exactly watching the movie.
Okay.
And I would leave a bunch of questions for people to constantly answer them. I was like, tell me where you from, what's your favorite color,
Uh-huh.
leave the answer in the chat, greet the other people. And I would put it on mute and everything and turn the phone over and let it play straight to the morning in the morning to the morning.
Okay. Yeah, that was smart.
Yeah, I haven't done that. I haven't done that on this platform. I'm still trying to figure out how to learn how to put together something where I can stream because I've never edited. I've never done any of that. I just go live and that's it. So you might see me crash out on my kids. You know what I'm saying? Then I tell you sit
Right.
down. You see me
Right.
talking on this live. It just be real authentic when I be on the live. I don't know how to edit it all.
Right.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still trying to learn a little bit more about this platform myself.
We're
Yeah.
all
Um,
learning, and nobody over here is an expert.
I
Yeah.
know I'm not.
Everybody, I
We
mean,
are all
everybody is
learning.
doing good.
You know, I guess we got the basics down for now, so gotta
Yeah.
I
start
ain't got
somewhere.
that yet. I'm still in kindergarten.
Listen, I ain't gonna say I got all the basics. I know how to do a little
Mhm.
something, something. And mine is going live and doing what I can the best I can and
That's it.
dropping the word of encouragement and then going about my business. I'll throw up some shorts. I don't even edit them. I just do them and put them up. That's it.
Yeah.
And it's working though. It's working for you.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if you want to learn how to edit, you can learn slowly, but don't feel
Yeah.
pressure to make your content into what somebody else's content. I mean, not that you said that, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, and that's
Like,
something big for me. Constantly reminding myself not to compare myself to what someone else is doing. Just
right.
be authentically me, and as it goes along, and I get the confidence to say, you know what, hey, let me get my son's computer and go see if I could play around on whatever these editing
Okay.
Mhm.
apps and see what I can do. Then I'll be proud of myself to just be able to get one thing at a
Yeah,
time to do. But I'm not going. I can't never try to be like Faith or anybody else who's super good at editing,
yeah,
because it's just not where I am in this moment. It took me
right.
a long time just to get on live and exercise, because in my mind I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm fat. What are people going to say about me? I was
Who
in my head
cares?
for
No,
the
I'm just kidding.
longest time about working out on live, and now
Mhm.
I just don't care. That was like they're gonna see all this jiggly wiggly right
But
on
guess
live,
what?
I
and
know
Guess
that's
that's
what, Yolanda?
yes,
The
ma'am.
people that's gonna talk about, oh, look at her or whatever, where they at? They sitting on the couch watching
Right.
you, and you up moving. So keep on
Yeah.
keeping on. Do your thing, girl.
right.
Listen, I'm proud of myself. I got a lot
You
of
are
awesome
doing your
people around
thing.
me.
You are doing a
And,
great job. Be proud of yourself. But that's like what you said about comparison. We talk
mhm.
about that a lot. Like we mention that a lot, but
Yeah,
it's a sneaky thing, comparison.
it
It's
is. It
very
is.
sneaky. And
Yeah.
you can think that you aren't comparing yourself, but people are doing that all the time. They're comparing.
Right.
And when somebody else becomes monetized and they did it before them, they're like, Dad, they passed me. How they get monetized? You catch yourself doing that. And you
Yes,
gotta
it's
be
real.
real careful of that. You gotta be really careful because everybody's journey is different.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, I
everybody's
think people
time, like
angry.
yeah, and some people get angry. Some people start acting funny,
Oh my
like
gosh, I had that. Somebody stop talking to me right
all
now.
together.
When I say I've known them for almost 10 years, they stopped talking to me. They was like, every time you get around your YouTube friends, you show off. And
Oh
you,
yeah, that's
you
coming. Oh, don't get me
That's
started on that.
and
oh
you
Oh,
Lord.
you
always
think
in
you really
you
think you
always
doing
in
something?
competition. I was like, where did all this come from? On another platform, like for instance, on Facebook, I have close to 20,000. And I did that organically. It took me a
Right.
long time.
Right.
I watched people come on there in 4 months and they at 60 something thousand. I'm sitting up there looking like,
Mm,
wow, but
yeah.
everybody is different. And so, over here, for me, I can be more just laid back. Over on Facebook, for me, it's high school people, it's people from churches I used to be at, it's people that I grew up with. And it's, for me,
Mhm.
in a sense, it's a little bit weird over there.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Right.
I don't get me wrong. I still post, I still show up, but as far as all the going live and stuff, I don't really do that much, like
Right.
I used to over there,
Right.
because of all of that that's attached to it. Over here, who would I be in competition with? There's a couple of people that got really, really weird. Soon as they saw me start growing,
Mhm.
then the changes start coming. Oh, well, I think we need to leave each other alone. That's what I start getting.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a that's another thing it's a human emotion like jealousy, envy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And people will often say, I'm not a hater, but I'm all about like, stop lying to yourself first and then stop lying to everybody else. Yes, you are.
Oh yeah.
And no, but honestly, like jealousy is a real thing. People, you are going to feel envious or jealous of people at times. And when that feeling comes up, it's important to take a step back and think, what about them is making me feel jealous? What is making me envious? What is it about them? And then work on that within yourself so that you can emulate what they're doing and not turn that jealousy into hate.
Coach, we don't do self-reflection. No, we don't do none of that over here.
We got to. If we like, honestly,
how dare you,
on
Coach?
YouTube, you better self-reflect. You better, because it's
Yeah,
going
you better.
like
You better.
the bigger you get, and the further away people are, like I'm talking about like your subscribers right now. A lot of your subscribers, and a lot of people that really are locked in are people that either are content creators or adjacent, right?
Right.
So they know you, they're your family, so they're not gonna say nothing too crazy. But then if you start really growing, you're gonna get people that we call trolls, but sometimes trolls be telling
People
the
like
truth.
Or, yeah.
Or they'll pick on something like your insecurity or something.
Yep, they're gonna expose it.
They're gonna expose it. So if you don't self-reflect and get ready and understand your triggers, that's gonna be it's gonna come and bite you in the ass.
It will. I was on TikTok one day doing a live, just trying to get some time over there, and a dude came in, and he was like, you look like a man, and your surgery failed you. And I mean, that's what he came out punching with. And I said, that's all you got? When you dressed in, I said, you are dressed in drag behind the camera trolling me?
That part.
And I was like, I said, YouTube, prepare me for this. What else you got?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I went back at him, and I wouldn't have been able to do that had I not encountered stuff over on YouTube. Because I mean, I think for about 7 to 10 days straight, when I say they was hitting me with everything I got, that's all you walking up and down the steps is X amount of times. You need to do that 1,000 times. And then one dude, this is the first time I crashed out on the live because the guy said, at least I got a father. And because I lost my father 2 years ago, that one got to me.
Yeah.
And then he was like, I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Right,
I was like, well, how would you though?
Right.
Because you don't even know me. I was like, y'all sad, pitiful, and miserable. Just look at, a lot of them are just designed to see if they can get a rise out of you. They will say the worst of the worst just to get a rise.
For sure.
Right.
For sure. It
It
is sad, Trisha. It is sad, but I like what Brandon said. Brandon said, remember, you're the one putting yourself out there. Bingo.
Yeah.
You're putting yourself out there, and that's why you've got to have like a realistic view. Like everybody's not gonna love you, everybody's not gonna clap for you.
Right. Right.
But they're gonna watch. So go ahead and watch and hate. Give me some hate views, because YouTube don't filter the hate views. They don't put the hate views over here and say, oh, she ain't getting the money off of those hate views. That's not how it works. A view is a view, right?
Right. Thumbs down is the engagement too. So hey.
Yeah. But then
you get thick skin over here though. You get thick skin. You get thick skin fooling with YouTube because you learn how to eventually deal with the trolls. You know, so you either gonna get a thick skin or leave.
Right.
Yeah.
Because everybody can't deal with them. And then I've been in some people's lives. Some people are experts at dealing with trolls. I think was it Janae? I was on her live and some trolls came through. Man, she turned them upside down. they ain't had nothing to say. I was just because I had never seen. Not too
Mhm.
many people can handle trolls like that.
Right.
Now
Right.
Tina know how to deal with a troll
Right.
effortlessly.
And then something that was brought, I think something that was brought to my attention on what Danielle said when she said it depends on how you define hater. Is it them? Is it their success? Is it
Mm,
is it what the idea of success means to you? Are you seeking success as a means of affirmation? When
Right.
Mhm.
she said that, it reminded me of how we see things, our perspective sometimes will define a person, but it does not necessarily mean that that's what's going on with them. It could be we're harboring an insecurity on the inside and we're looking for something as it pertains to YouTube, and we become triggered whenever somebody else comes along and does certain things.
Right.
And so that's something that I think about. Like everybody does not uh take the time, like Coach said, and do that reflective work, you know,
Right.
that self-reflection and really be honest with themselves
Ah,
about where they are in life,
Right.
where
yeah.
they are
right.
mentally, where they are emotionally. I'm like, everybody be hollering about, oh, I got thick skin, I get thick skin. And then next thing something happened and they couldn't handle it. And it's like, is it really thick? It's not
Right.
Right.
as thick as you proclaim it to be. And so, and a lot of
True.
times it's the people that act like they the hardest or the strongest or whatever that end up having to deal with all of the stuff that comes at them, as it pertains to trolls and whatnot. And so
Mhm.
Right.
it's a
Yes.
lot of
Right.
that stuff that had to be taken into consideration coming on here. Because you
It'll
exposed
Yeah.
make you think
everybody.
about it. It'll
And
make you
then
think
it's
about a lot.
yeah, and then it's important to you're saying to just to like be vulnerable in a way on your
Mm-hmm.
platform, however you feel comfortable doing that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
because no one is hard or pause. No one is hard all the time. And sometimes a troll can say something that does hurt your feelings. They can say
Mm-hmm.
something that does bring up a childhood memory that you rather forget. Or they can
Mm-hmm.
say something about, because I had someone not on YouTube, but this was a real life troll that said something about my daughter after she passed. So there can be
Oh.
things that people can say that can be harmful or hurtful.
Oh.
And it's okay to acknowledge that too, not just say, oh, I got thick skin. I got, like I said, be real with yourself. Some things will hurt your feelings, but it's how
Yes.
you deal with that once it happens. That's where the champions are born. Because I always repeat myself with this: everybody ain't gonna clap for you.
Right.
That's
No,
true.
That
no.
is, when I say that's the true people that you think that's so-called clapping for you behind the scenes, they waiting for you to fall. They waiting for you to stop posting. They waiting.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But that's no different than even the Bible says this jealousy is as cruel as the grave, meaning that it's
Mm,
indiscriminate. It doesn't matter what the situation is. It'll literally try to take you down in jealousy.
Yeah.
Try to say something disparaging just because they're jealous of you, everything
mm,
about you. You don't have to have anything. You don't have to have a large platform. It's just the
Right.
fact your presence alone causes jealousy to be in their heart.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
That's man. Ah, you deal with that all the time, and it's always, they mask it as something else, but underneath it all, that's really what it is. It's just there's something about you that just triggers them,
Mm-hmm.
and there's nothing you can do about that. Like when you started the conversation talking about people pleasing, and that's a big part of people pleasing, like dimming your light to make other people comfortable,
Yep.
dimming it, like dimming yourself, and not like, so on YouTube, since we mostly content creators here, like a form of that dimming your light is saying, oh, so and so is going live at 2, so I'm not gonna go live.
Yeah.
There are how many millions of people, or billions, or however many people on YouTube.
I've done that.
Mhm.
I've done that quite a few times.
Me too.
Like,
Like
and
such
that's
and such
one.
somebody go live. Oh, I've done that.
That's
Me
one
too.
thing, like that. And then not promoting yourself, not wanting to say, oh, by the way, I sell such and such, or I do such and such, not promoting it because you don't want people to think you full of yourself. What are you on this platform for?
Right.
You're on this platform to connect with people, yes, to inspire people, or whatever your goal is, yes, but ultimately you want to make some money too.
That's
And
it.
if you got to be real about that and say that, and not be afraid to promote yourself. It's not. It's something that you have to do. You have to promote yourself, and sometimes people dim that and they don't want to promote themselves. They don't want to ask for things because they don't want people to think about them in a negative way.
Right. Right.
Mhm.
Oh,
Man.
Switch on.
You
Yeah.
have to. You got to toot your own horn.
yeah.
Mhm.
I had to
Respect.
learn how to do that.
Yeah.
Just making sure them saying, hey, in my description, I have 2 websites and an Amazon affiliate link. So now I'm getting myself in the habit of every time I go live to make sure that I let people know, hey, in my description are my links to my website and my Amazon affiliate link. Because I used to be, afraid to do that. And I'm like, well, nobody's going to really realize it until I keep saying, hey, go check it out.
Right.
Yeah, they're not gonna right. And what do you have those links on your page for? You ain't got them just sitting there looking pretty. You want people to
Right.
click on them links. So
Exactly.
you got to tell them about them. You got to talk about it. And you got to advocate, right, Brandon? You've got to advocate for yourself. Like,
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
you've got to. And I think a lot of people, like, it's same with being able to say no.
Yep.
To people, like,
Mm.
people don't do that because they don't want people to look at them in a negative light. They want to be
Mhm.
liked by everybody. But you can do everything. You can try and please everything. Going back to what you
Yeah.
said, Elevated, with
Yeah.
all them damn devices on and all them voices screaming at you on everybody live,
Yeah.
and then you turn around and you're not getting the same back.
Yeah.
So
Mhm. Right.
you
Yeah.
can't operate like that. You can't operate like that for a long time. You've got
Right.
you've got to take care of you first and put yourself first.
Yeah.
And
That
it's
is
not
so true.
selfish. It's not selfish to do that.
Yeah, I've
Right.
gotten that with the exchanging playlist thing. I mean, I remember going I mean taking like 2 weeks to show somebody's playlist love, and I realized I saw them comment on maybe one thing or 2 things in my playlist, and they didn't even show them 2 items. I mean, it was like 10 minutes where I was watching
Mm.
they for 2 weeks. I'm talking about I was plowing through they playlist, and I was like, wait a minute, I'm not finna be going in on somebody playlist for 2 straight weeks, and they watched 2 things within my playlist, but not even the whole thing. I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that.
Hmm.
They
Wow.
not
See, but
they not
the
gonna dig
thing
into
with
my
that,
playlist. Go ahead.
the thing with that, like, when you watch somebody's playlist, are you doing it for them to watch yours too?
In exchange, where somebody says, "Oh,
Like super
would
chat
you
junk.
like to
Oh,
trade
you're
playlist
supposed to
in
watch
that
each
joint?"
other's. I
Yeah.
can't do nothing like that. Like, if I want to watch somebody's playlist, I'm just gonna watch it just because I want to watch it and I want
Right.
to
Yeah.
see them. I'm not.
Right.
You're not. That's adding so much extra stress to yourself. And this YouTube thing, just posting your own content and staying relevant on your own page, that's enough.
Yeah. It is.
Very chill.
That's enough.
It's a lot.
That's enough. Like trying to build your own brand and build your own channel. That's enough. So if I'm supporting you, me coming to a live, I think that's support. If somebody shows up for one live, watches a video here and there, as a content creator, I appreciate that when people show up, because I know you got your own stuff. You got to think about your own content too.
Right.
So I don't watch who shows up to my lives and who watches my videos or whatever have you.
Yeah, it's just wasted energy.
That's wasted. There you go, Elevated. That's kind of what I'm always thinking about is mental energy and of course physical energy, but your mental, like you can get drained, and that's how you end up burnt out. It's not so much of being super consistent on YouTube that will burn you out. What will burn your behind out is people pleasing, trying to be everywhere for everyone and post your own content.
Yes,
That's not
a
what
lot.
this community should be about. It's about support, yes, but you can't be in everybody's everything all the time.
Right.
Yeah, I've worn myself out that way before. So it was a lesson learned for me to say, hey, wait a minute. Pause. It's okay. It's not the end of the world. If you miss a few days, you have enough content, you know. Because I used to feel like, oh my God, if I don't go, you know, it's gonna be bad.
Right.
You know. But it's not the end of the world if you miss, you know, a live or two. Because sometimes we need to reboot and take a moment and take a breather and, you know, pour back into us, whether that's, you know, taking a nap if time permits, or, you know what I'm saying, you know, like Coach going, you know, get an extra workout in, or, you know, reading a book or whatever it is. Because sometimes we get so caught up in pounding the pavement that you end up being burnt out.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you're not pouring into yourself.
Right. And
So
you have to understand that you're worth it too.
Yes.
You're worth taking time out for you and telling everybody else, you fend for yourselves. I'm taking my time now.
Right. Right. So Yolanda, Allison said I can say I have run your playlist but not commented on every video. You know what I'm saying? So she said don't feel no type of way.
Oh, I appreciate it. I mean, I know I definitely appreciate it. You know, it just made me learn that lesson, you know, of going, oh my God, I've been here 2 weeks plowing away at somebody's playlist, and their love wasn't reciprocated. I just know not to do it in excess. You know what I mean? I just don't. I'm like, no, I'm not going that deep. You know, no more. Not spending those 2 weeks, and you know, because some people have very, very extensive playlists, and you know, especially now that the kids are back in school, I don't have hours to sit around and be plowing away at somebody's playlist.
Right. Right. Brandon said share the Facebook groups and the views will trickle in, but when you do find the right group, you'll pop off. Then YouTube will push the video because of outside traffic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so Brandon, I was saying in the beginning of this live, I was thinking about adding Facebook onto this stream, but I'm not there yet.
Listen, I understand because I thought about trying to do. I was like, oh, how can I do? You know, like TikTok, IG, and Facebook. You know, just in one fell swoop, though.
Right.
You know, being able to go live once, but be on, you know, the rest of the platforms. And in my brain, I was like, it's already a little bit overwhelming. You know, trying to, you know, especially having 20,000 people, and they're like, well, you haven't been to my page. I'm like, dude, what?
Wow.
I'm not who. It's hard to juggle 50 people.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
I mean, literally 50. And then, even if you have 1,000 or whatever, you still got your core 10 to 15 people that you really focus on. Who focusing on 1,000 people? How many people out of them 1,000 people do you really see every day?
Right.
Probably no more than about 15 or 20 for some people.
That's true.
The same consistency. Some people just there taking up space.
I think that
So
one of the
sometimes,
biggest issues is that we don't take into consideration our own makeup, because a lot of the things that happen that we think happen to us, we do ourselves. We set ourselves up for burnout. We set ourselves up for disappointment and have unrealistic expectations on ourselves and other people. And it's like, if you don't never get to a point where you begin to realize that it's not the people's expectation for you to run through everything, every live, everything on their channel. It's more so you feel obligated to do so
Right.
because they would have supported you in a way. And when you realize that what is actually causing me to do what I'm doing, what's behind it,
You know what? Right.
then you can work from that space of, number one, acknowledging what the issue is, acknowledging, do I have a hang up in this area? And I'm just not recognizing, and I'm pointing the finger at somebody else for my own issue.
And that issue could be that you're watching, I'm not saying you in particular, Yolanda, please don't think that, but I'm just saying in
Oh
general.
no. Mhm.
Like, you're watching people's content because you're only watching people's content because you want them to watch yours.
Right.
So if you do that, if that's the only reason I say this, I'll say it a million times, do not subscribe to my channel.
Right.
And watch my videos and put some a comment under my post with the intention that I am going to do the same to you.
yeah, it's not gonna always be like that. That's
Right.
just not.
Right.
That's
Some people
not.
think that's what it is, but it's really not, because I come to learn that same thing, because most people think, oh, I'm watching your stuff, then you should watch all of mine, but indeed it is not. I just learned to become comfortable with the fact that I'm doing the best I can on here, and I get to who I can in the moment.
That
And
part.
I used to really stress myself out when I first came back on here, like, oh my God, they showed up over here. I gotta go over there. I gotta go over here. And I was like, no, 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 that was too stressful for me to try to be on everybody's page because everybody was on mine.
Okay.
Just put this right there.
So Brandon, I don't think I've ever heard of IFTTT before.
Yeah, what's that?
He was saying it's a streaming software. He said that it could do basically what StreamYard does, but more, because StreamYard, you're gonna have to configure it to go vertical feed. I was trying to do that too. Supreme suggested it, but when I get some time, I'll figure that out. I'm good going horizontal.
Cass, what's goody, brother?
Stash in the building.
Father of the
What?
year goes to Stash Cash. I saw what you did earlier, sir.
Hey,
Big up to you.
All right. So Allison needs 15 more subs. It's probably ain't gonna be nobody here. We all connected to each other.
It's gonna happen.
What real I said? The worst is when someone subs to you and say they like your content, but don't show up to anything and get upset and state you're not watching their content, yet they subbed you first. Right. But that's the thing. It's like people are subbing to you
for the sub back,
only for you, like just to catch your attention so that you go over to their channel.
Right.
And that's not, I didn't come to YouTube for that. That's sub for sub. I'm not doing it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
They'll even comment, like I had to delete a lot of those comments. Like they come to your channel and start commenting under your videos. I'm supporting you, support me. What?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's another thing I
Delete.
definitely don't like.
Nah, you can get your channel messed up behind that. Delete it.
Yes.
Get out of
Or
here.
even telling them where you're. I learned this recently too. Even going over people's pages saying, "Hey, I came to you from, from Elevator, or I came to you from Tina Mo." They frown upon that too, but a lot of people don't realize it because they're so used to doing it.
Mm.
I don't even say that anymore. I just go say new sub here.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
glad to be here, and I'll leave it at that. Because people have gotten their pages almost taken away from them, saying, "I came from this person channel. I came from that person channel. I came from that person channel." YouTube is not like that at all. Like that kind of stuff at all.
But
Right.
Brandon, I like what Brandon said. He said, "I'm here because I vibe with y'all and I appreciate you subscribing." Yes, that's what
Yeah.
I like. I want people
That part.
to.
That part.
I want
Mm-hmm.
authentic and I want like real subs. I don't want people just hanger on subs that think I don't know what I don't understand that logic. Because like if you think long term, how long are you going to be able to keep that up?
Right.
So
Mm-hmm.
I don't really want that type of connection with people. I just want like authentic connections. If you like my content and you want to subscribe, then go ahead and subscribe. You show up for some lives. You see me talk my mess. You watch my vlogs, my little messy vlogs. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
you like it? Then sub, child.
That's it.
Oh my goodness.
You want to come to a workout? You want to work out with me? You know what I mean? Come on.
You better say that, Danielle. Danielle said, and some people just don't have content I personally am interested in. And that is the
Right.
quiet part
That
people don't
part.
want to say out loud.
That
Oh,
part.
that's
Fact.
the truth. That's the truth. I visited some and like, nah, this ain't for me. This is not for me. I haphazardly I had jumped into it without actually looking. Then I'd be like, nah, let me unsubscribe because
Right.
this isn't a fit. Like for me, I personally don't do tarot cards.
Right.
Now I've had a couple of people in my lives that do them. I
Yeah.
speak, and only thing that I would respond to on their channel is anything that didn't have nothing to do with card reading and things like that.
Right.
That's just I'm just like I'm sorry. If that's all on a person's page that's into it, then I
It's, it's
choose
not
not
the
to
right
do that.
fit.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna stop. So what I do, like I'll look at their channel, but if it looks like something that I'm not interested in, I'm not gonna.
It,
What's the point of me subbing? Because I'm
decline.
not
Right.
gonna watch it.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's the disclaimer I'll give you. Only subscribe to my channel if you want to hear about what you need to be eating and working out.
Mm-hmm.
Don't sub for nothing else.
And remember, you can still support without being subscribed.
Yes.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
that's so true.
So the sub is really like why?
Right. Because you don't want a bunch of dead subs.
No.
Like, what's the point?
Mm-hmm.
No.
You don't want a bunch of dead subs. You want
And sometimes it be a lot of kids. They just go be putting fake birthdays and stuff on there. But if you go check them, I've had like 10 people I didn't even sub to because about 10 or 12 of them were all children. I'm talking about from as young as like 8 years old.
Wow.
yeah.
And so I don't
Allison
even
did.
I can follow some back.
Sorry, Yolanda.
Oh no, go
You've
ahead.
actually had them younger than that on your channel. I think the youngest I've seen on your channel, Yolanda, is about 5 or 6.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Allison asked what a dead sub. So those are people that subscribe to your channel and then don't watch any of your content.
Nothing. Don't don't come in your lives, don't watch your shorts, nothing.
Yeah,
Like
they just there,
Good night,
just
they
here
Danielle.
just
holding
sitting
up
there
an arm.
taking up space. Yeah, that's a dead sub, and it's not good for your analytics.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or people that will click on your video and then comment under it. Just put a generic comment, but they don't
Right.
watch the video.
Mm-hmm.
Or they'll watch it for like 3 seconds, which is gonna
Yeah.
kill your watch time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I see Poetic Tears. You had a question? You know, you can put it in the chat. Hey,
I see a question. Poetic Tears has one.
yeah, I was trying to wait till it popped up. Okay. I had a YouTuber tell me that private subscribers' watch time do not count. Is this true? Private subscribers.
What you mean private subscribers?
I ain't even never known there was such a thing as private
You mean like
subscribers.
people that aren't content creators?
Now I know your private videos, those watch hours don't count.
But private subscribers, I've never
Yeah, I
heard.
never heard it. I never heard of that. That's
Good night, Danielle.
Good night,
Good night, Danielle.
She probably gone now.
We'll see you in a few minutes.
right. It's gonna seem like it.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Then I get up at 3, so it
Ooh.
really is.
Oh yeah, I'm about to get some rest anyway. I got to get
Not
up with
long
the
for
baby boy
That
at
part.
4:45.
But now you know.
What?
Okay. She said, I mean, I guess it's you can choose.
You can choose what?
Oh, people who keep their subscribe private.
Oh.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Oh, but their views won't count.
Wow. That's wild. But I mean, you even with that, I think that's mostly content creators that do that. So
Mhm.
when everybody was giving out this YouTube advice and stuff, I had did that on my other page, you know, trying to experiment. And they was like to keep your subscription private or something because people could see who you subscribe. I don't look something like that.
Mhm.
It's
Mhm.
basically some sort of deception or something like that.
I think they still
So
count though. I don't think that has.
yeah, I this is
But who
new.
knows? I don't know.
Right, I don't know either.
I'm not, like I said, I
Uh,
ain't no expert. I can't pretend to know something I don't know.
public
Yeah.
subscribers and
Me
private.
too. Time said it all should count
It should.
because mine is
Callie
private
said,
where
I
I
keep
don't
mine
show who I'm
public. Who y'all
subscribed to.
hiding from?
That part. You ain't lying.
But I keep mine private. Just due to my connections.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that makes sense.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
so some elements of my life, I try my best to keep as private as possible.
right. So Real Eyes and even said he'll do his research on that.
Yeah.
He's like our group detective, so
Mm-hmm.
Hey, real.
we'll be good.
Yeah, and he's hilarious.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yo,
my
you
Yes.
wanna laugh?
Indeed.
Go into when real
oh
eyes
yeah,
broke
yeah.
Now that's somebody you don't want to get into it with. I have some words with because he'll do a whole thing of content
He's
on
gonna do
you.
a whole drama. He's gonna do a whole
Yes.
dramatization on your ass.
I don't never want to be into it with him. I can
Oh,
only imagine.
So imagine Real Eyes and Comic Brandon. that'll be great. That'll be funny.
yeah, I like to see that.
That would be hilarious. I had a YouTuber tell me that, so I wanted to know if it was true. Yeah,
We don't
We
know.
can't give you an honest answer on that. We really don't know. But we'll have somebody will let us know. So if you check back in with us, we'll have a definite answer for you. That's a
Yeah, because
good
it could have
question.
just been somebody trying to snoop on the page and see who
That
you was
part.
subscribed to.
Yeah.
That part.
Yeah, because they
Wow.
do that.
Uh-huh.
That part.
Yeah, it's been I've been in situations where my subscription to somebody else affected that person's it affected that person's following, subscribers.
That's crazy.
And people are petty like that. Like if
Mhm.
you rock with certain people, they not really fooling with you like that. But
Hmm.
if you don't rock with certain people, you know, hey, they'll dip on them people, sometimes.
Yeah,
And I'm like, that's crazy, but
it
it's
will.
petty.
Yeah, it will.
YouTube is high school for old
I don't think
people.
so, Trisha.
Yeah.
You said high school for old people.
Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
Junior high school sometimes.
That's
Mhm.
crazy.
Yeah.
Wait, what y'all call it in the South? Middle school. In New York, we say junior high school. But Trisha, I don't think so because you're engaging in the content.
Yeah, like
Oh, that's not a dead sub. Dead sub
it's
is like
not.
somebody that subs and never
That
watches nothing.
is
Doesn't they just
Mhm.
disappear.
right. Uh,
I think lives are the secret sauce. You
it
start going
is.
live.
Mhm.
It
Yeah.
is. Like soon as you get to that 50, get it going.
Yeah.
Yes, man. If I could go back
I
to
swear.
the beginning, that's what I would have done.
Mhm.
I would have went live right
That's
away.
all I've done is gone live the whole time. I've only gone
Yeah.
live.
So this is years ago when I started my channel, like back in 2021. So
Oh,
this is way before I met y'all.
you're a 5-star general in these YouTube streets.
Shit, no, I ain't.
Veteran.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've been on here for a long
Veteran.
time, but I haven't been active. I've been on here since 2015,
Yeah.
but
Oh,
I haven't been active.
shoot.
I was active till I was up to about, I think I just hit a plateau where it seemed to not move at about 300. And then I
Hmm.
just got frustrated and I backed
Yeah.
off for a while. And then I think Rising Phoenix was like, come on back. This community is much different over here. And that's when I decided to come back, and I've been back here ever since.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
But yeah, when I first started, I was only posting one video like once every 2 weeks or once a week. It wasn't like I wasn't going hard like that. I didn't start posting daily until
Yeah.
November last year, 2024.
Mm.
And everything changed. All like that's how I met all y'all.
Right.
I think the first person I met like in this community, like when this is before the community, the Are You Locked In was even formed. I
Mhm.
Oh,
met
wow.
Queen first, and then I met Jay, and then I started watching Jay's stuff. I met Supreme, Stash, blah blah blah, and then
Mhm.
Elevated. You was in there somewhere, like in the very beginning.
Right.
So we the OGs of Are You Locked In? We the forefathers and shit. We the four. Like it was 10 of us.
Elevated. Elevated stash said
I
drop
see,
the link.
I see Stash. I gotta make sure he not a troll. I done got 2 trolls tonight. I done had a troll yesterday. I gotta
That
make
man
sure
got a
Stash is not a
wrench.
troll. I still gotta make sure he went
I,
in my toolbox and stole my wrench.
Dang.
I
See, look,
appreciate
Callie
you
said
guys.
the live, like a lot. His lives got him 15 subs in 2 days. Yep, the lives will get you subs.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
And then the
will. They
other thing
definitely
lives
will.
do, not only the subs, but it helps you work on your presence
Yeah.
and being able to multitask, being able to deal with the chat and deal with keeping up with your whatever you're talking about, even if you don't have a topic per se, but keeping the flow of the live, it helps you with that. And then you can take that to other aspects of your life. It helps you think on your feet, all of that.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I mean, it basically teaches you how to be impromptu.
Yeah.
Yep. Here comes Stash late to the party like a
Yeah.
Yeah. What's going on, y'all?
Goody.
What's the word? What's the word?
Hey.
I just wanted to pull.
Cash in the building.
I wanted to pull up to the function to join the conversation. I just got off the train, so I was like, let me just tap in before I go to work. What's up? Where y'all was last at?
We was like, Stash is
yo, coach, don't start your mess, coach. Don't start your mess, coach.
Thank you for joining, Yolanda.
We like, Stash be thirst trapping like a mug. How many times
Oh
he
my
listened to
gosh.
his live? That's what we said.
Oh my gosh, that was the thirst traps. Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop. What's good though, y'all? What's the word?
Yes, bro.
Nothing, man.
Yo, the trolls is coming out on StreamYard. I'm getting into the algorithm, bro.
I already know what you're talking about. That's crazy.
Bro. A StreamYard troll, like that's gangster right there.
Yeah, facts. Yeah. It's not a StreamYard troll.
Two of them actually.
Hey, actually, I got one today. I got my first troll.
Hey, Tina.
Oh, snap. Tina made it.
That's your cherry, Tina.
Yep. Got my first one today. I said, and I was just talking about how I'm not in the system. Ain't nobody really thinking about me. And then lo and behold, I got a whole troll today.
Tina made it. Tina made it.
Just said I made it.
Tina made it.
Tina.
That's it.
Yo, you ain't officially make it if you ain't get no trolls in your chat yet.
You sure know what to say. I got an ultimate troll at that. A destructive troll. I was like, good day in the morning. Get that out of here.
Good day in the morning.
Nah, I'm weak. Nah, but don't let me mess up the function. I just want.
It's about we winding down anyway, bro.
We winding down, so we
just
hear you.
I wanted. Yeah, I'm on my way to work now, but I wanted to chime in, but I just didn't know where y'all was at last with it because I was on the train.
Nah, what we were saying is like I think the topic was people pleasing.
Yeah.
Elevated in the beginning, he was talking a lot about that and how you can't be there for everybody and you can't be loaning people $15 because then they gonna come back and ask you for $15 more.
Nah, I'm weak.
It was good, Denise.
That's what we were talking about. So what you think about people pleasing, Stash? Don't you a people pleaser?
I ain't gonna go that far. I ain't gonna say I'm a people pleaser. But like I don't know, like what y'all is that an analogy for something else, or you talking literal senses?
Nah, like you know what I'm saying? If you always trying to, make sure everybody else is good, but you're not making sure you good first.
Oh, then you're an asshole. You're a damn fool. You're a damn fool. You is God first, you second, everything else after that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever order, you know what I mean? Whether you got kids, fit, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you always put yourself first.
You know
what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Stash, RP need $15.
Hey, I got you, RP. I got you. I'm gonna pull up to your function and send you 30. You already know.
Oh, you giving money out? Oh, make sure you in my live.
Making it
I got
rain.
you too. I got listen, 30 for coach, 30 for elevator, 30 for RP. You know what I'm saying? 30 for everybody.
Cash app is $1. Nah, I'm
30. Who else wanted 30 in the chat?
Yeah.
Put 30 in the chat if y'all want me to send y'all 30.
Announcement: I accept all donations.
That part.
Yeah. Y'all crazy, yo.
Please donate to the Helping Negro Fund.
30. Yo,
Uh,
y'all are something else.
Kelly need 30.
You said
30.
RP says she want 50 now.
50.
You want 50? You want 50? All right, I got 100 for you there, RP. Come on,
Yo,
I'm gonna double
real
it every
I
time.
say he need a
You
G.
got 1,000. You need a
All
rack.
right,
My
all
goodness.
right, I got 1,000 for everybody. 1,000 for you. 1,000 for you. 1,000 for everybody.
Now RP said real is greedy.
What's up, iTalk?
Shout out to the ladies at iTalk.
Yo.
Yo, Elevated, how long you been up? How long you been on here?
2 hours, 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah. So I'm definitely pulling up late to the function. My bad. I was sleeping.
It's all good,
You
bro.
gotta go to work. You better get that sleep in.
Hey, I ain't what you already know the vibe, bro.
We putting our Cash App in the chat. Hold on. Stats. Look.
Yo. Hey, yo, look, yo, listen. Everybody eat. Everybody eat. Everybody eat, man. Yo, y'all is something else.
Yo.
Y'all is something else.
Antonise. You got your bell, Antonise?
Hello, greetings, peace, and reparations to the chats. How y'all doing?
Antonise, what up?
Peace and
You said
reparation.
peace and reparations.
Oh, I thought I turned this camera off.
That's all right, you good? I was about to say, Antonise, I didn't recognize you without your whiteboard.
Yo. Yo.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
elevated.
No, I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke. We cool. I'm sorry.
Hey, I'm a new Antonise. I don't get. Mm-mm.
Oh nah.
Hey, how are you?
Who is this troll?
Hey, let me tell y'all real quick. Hello, everyone. My name is Antonise. So nice to meet you. Some people call me Antonise Surreal. Some people call me A2R. I just wanted to thank you guys for the opportunity to step on the panel and chill out with you guys for a few minutes. Elevator, you said you was gonna be getting off at 10:30. What time you getting off?
It's gonna be 11 now. Why somebody else gonna pull up too?
Okay, bet. I could chill for 8 minutes. So y'all, this is what I wanted to tell y'all. So you don't mess up your brand. Hold on. Why is these kids closing this door so loud like that? Did they not see me talking to a phone? Ain't they rude?
You
Yes,
good?
my kids is still woke. If you talk about me in your head, I do not care.
Hey, dude,
Okay?
you good? We didn't even hear the door. You good?
Okay, good. Oh, okay.
I know you mad about the door, but you know you ain't gotta.
Okay, our phones suppressing the noise. Oh, but y'all, if y'all have trolls and you need somebody to fight your trolls, I will fight your trolls for you so you don't have to mess up your brand. Just find me on Instagram. You can find me on TikTok, guys. You can find me on Twitter. I will troll the troll for you guys, okay?
Shameless plug.
Troll security in full effect, guys.
Shout out to Antonise.
Shout out to
Antonise. Shout out to Antonise. Yo, she is funny.
Antonise, you in my chat or you in somebody else's chat?
So I'm in Tina chat mini, and I'm in your chat through StreamYard. Hold on, guys. A kid is bothering me on live again. 1 second.
Could one of my mods, could y'all drop Antonise's link in my chat so RP could
Hey, I appreciate that.
RP wants to
Guys,
connect.
don't drop my link. When it's time for me to grace your news feed, the algorithm is gonna do what it do, guys. I don't want you to just go to my page and mess up what you got going on. Because if you start following me, it's gonna tag you and put other people on your timeline who speak the truth. Sometimes the truth looks different
RP
for
ain't like
everyone. Okay?
Okay.
Don't drop my link, guys. But what you can do is keep being great, okay?
Hey, listen. Drop my link, man. Hey, drop my link, man. Drop my link, man. Don't drop Antonise's link. Drop my link.
Yo, Stats, can you chat? You could type link in the chat if you in
if you in my chat.
If you in Elevator, you could just drop link. Just
Shit,
type the word link.
I'm on Safari right now. I don't even know how to I
No,
don't even know what channel. I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just here. I'm
Word.
just
You're supposed to be able to pull up the chat somehow, though.
shit. I don't even know. I
I'll
don't
drop
even.
it for you, Stash.
Good luck,
You got it,
Auntie.
Anthony?
Good luck, Auntie.
Yeah, I'll drop it for her.
Oh, they got you already. Me
Mimi dropped
time.
your link.
Yeah. I need all that love. You heard? Everybody welcome over to Stash Cash House. You heard? Pull up to the function. Pull up to the
Yeah.
vibe. Welcome to the vibe. You heard? You know what I'm saying? Everybody.
Yo,
Stash
I'm
is
just
cool.
picturing Stash walking down the street screaming at his phone.
No, that's exactly what I'm doing, though. That's
Yeah.
funny. Yo, I was walking down the street, my coworker looking at me like I'm crazy. Like, nigga, who you talking to? You arguing? Nah. Shit. It's crazy.
We
But
got
I'm
you
about
mad
to clock. I'm about to clock in, yo. I love all y'all. I'm gonna talk to y'all soon.
All
All right,
right.
bro.
All right, y'all.
Bye,
All right.
Stash.
Later.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Oh, we got a real cool community, yo. We got some good people.
Stash is he on his energized state of the day, and we trying to wind down.
Yeah,
Yo, hey, yo, what's up? Where y'all was at?
Yo, what's up? We
Y'all
pulling up
was
to the
at?
function. Y'all
Drop
pulling
my
up
link. Drop my. You get
Drop my
30.
link,
You get
drop my
30.
link.
You get 30.
He probably walking down the street screaming.
Nah, Cali, doors is closed, bro. I'm about to end this live.
Oh shit.
I'm about to start.
Callie, you should
I'm
have
about to
came
start.
up.
I'm gonna start closing the doors at a reasonable time. Like, I can't, bro.
Yeah,
I gotta
you
go to work
Closing the
tomorrow.
doors of the church. Church,
But I have
priest,
fun with
tabernacle.
y'all. Wait, somebody got a question though. I
RP got a. Go ahead, RP.
Can I ask y'all a question, panel? Yes, of course.
would have woke y'all the F up.
Oh, you would have been lifting weights by yourself.
You need to put them testicles back in the doggone stream again.
You said he needs to put his chest in the string. What, Tina? What you
What?
said?
I said, what? No. I didn't say that. I said,
All right. So the question is, what made y'all
Tina
start
said,
that
is that
channel?
a 6-pack or an 8-pack, Callie?
golly. First of all, that is a whole married man. I ain't even, my eyeballs is
Nah, but you
closed
know
when he
me
on the
being
panel.
blind, you can look. That don't mean nothing.
No, I look with my eyebrows.
Terrible.
Woo!
Terrible.
Ah.
See, so that question is kind of hard for me to answer because obviously it's ain't my first channel, but when I started my YouTube, I wanted to spread my story, some of my thoughts, my thought processes, and things like that. And my channel originally was just to, give people something that they could relate to without embarrassment or feeling like they have to go through certain things in life alone.
Word.
I digress.
So why did I start my channel? To promote fitness in a real way to ladies that look like me, and inspire you by showing you, like, just being consistent and showing it. That's it. And that's what I do.
Okay.
What's the question?
What
Why
made
did
you
you start
start
your
your channel?
Y'all
Word.
kept telling me what to do. No, but for real,
Thank you, iTap.
it was one of those things where the honest answer is I felt led to do so.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
There's purpose in what I talk about.
Mhm.
And while it may not be as a parent, I endeavor to encourage and inspire. So that's the
Okay.
answer in a gist.
Okay. Let's go, troll security.
Are we all answering the same question?
Yes.
Absolutely.
So this is what made me start my channel. That's a great question. I'm glad you asked, young lady. That was ladies up I talk. So I started my channel because I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with Ebony Elbow. I used to be on my friend videos and they used to be like, oh, what's her name? What's her channel name? And I was like, I don't got no channel. So then I made a channel one year when we was at the classic and I just took off from there, guys. Although I'm still still where I was because I didn't do any work or put it any, But yeah, just just figuring it out,
Mhm.
guys. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Right. Okay. And we've hit the 2.5 hour mark. I'm tired. I gotta go to work. I'm probably not even gonna be able to go to sleep. Thank y'all for joining. I will catch y'all tomorrow.
Wait, what was
Good
that?
night.
If
What
y'all
kind of
don't mind, what what
oh
what, what happened, Tina?
I thought she had put a vibrator on or something. I'm like, wait a minute,
No,
some
it's
buzz
a
in
Turn
here.
the camera off
so
first.
this
God
a
damn.
buzzer. This what you get
Okay.
when you buy your buzzer from Dollar Tree. It sound like this.
I'm
So next
dead.
time that means go to Amazon, guys. See you guys tomorrow.
Drop me a
Okay.
comment afterwards, please. Thank y'all.
Okay,
All
we'll leave you one
All right.
elevated. Bye, y'all.
Later, y'all.
Bye.